Hey, how you doing? This is Socrates Johnson. Today I just wanted to show a little bit about Bellenus. Bellenus was my first natural 5 that I rolled. He's the fire druid. At first I wasn't sure if I liked him or not, just because he's a defense monster, but his abilities are really based off attack. So what I did was just to kind of test him out, is I runed him with the runes that came off of the Dark Vampire Lord. So I've got speed, crit damage, attack. So decent HP, about 18,000, 1,700 attack. Not much defense really. Additional, I gave him some speed, crit damage, crit rate. So his skills are Touch of Punishment, has a chance to stun, single target. Moonlight Flood. This is actually pretty nice, but it'll attack everybody and put continuous damage, but it's better to use in beast form. This third ability, Wild Roar, it will attack all the enemies. It can put attack down as well as defense down, and provoke the enemy at the same time. It will do that on all of them. And then along with his passive ability, he can absorb the enemy's attack bar. So by using this third ability, Wild Roar, on a whole group of enemies, he can absorb quite a bit of an attack bar and then have another turn right away. If we switch to the beast here and look at this ability again, this Moonlight Flood, this is when this ability works best. You're in beast form, it attacks all enemies, does a continuous damage, but he swipes and hits them twice. He will then convert back into druid form right after the attack, but really the way he works best, I found, is you use Wild Roar while you're in druid form, and then in beast form you follow up with Moonlight Flood. So just to kind of show you how he works here, I'll just jump into Fame and Hell, just leveling up a couple things here, kind of show you what he can do. So we're going to start off with, we'll just start off with his third ability here, the Wild Roar, and wiped out 3 of them right away. Just finish him off here. We'll now do this ability, the Moonlight Flood, where he does the double swipe. Just about took them all out. And then, because I've got him skilled up, I have the cooldown to where this is available again. So we'll follow up with this. Now what's interesting, you see he gets to attack again. It's not because a violent rune or anything, it's because he absorbed enough of their attack bar to fill up, and now he can follow up with this ability and pretty much wipe them out. So if he's runed right, he is a very, very strong monster. He is good in TOA. He's good in scenario. I use him in PvP. I believe there's one other thing I wanted to say about him too. Let's see here. That's the stun rate. Let's look at that there. Attacks all enemies, inflicts continuous damage, transforms into Druid. Oh, this one here, Nature of the Beast. So when he's in beast form, it says increases your attack power by 100%. And then the damage increases by 10% for each harmful effect granted on the enemy when you attack. So what's cool is in Druid form you do this, and he can potentially put 3 debuffs on everything on the floor: attack down, defense down, and provoke. So I believe those are all 3 considered harmful effects. And so with his attack power at 100% increased, and then the damage increased by 10% for each harmful effect, this ability really takes shape and does a lot of damage. The other thing here, while he's in this form, if you don't use the swipe ability and come out of Druid form right away, he will counterattack with a 50% chance. So while he's in this form, as the monsters or in PvP the enemies are attacking him, he can turn around and swipe them, and he's doing additional damage based on his passive ability. So that's Bellenus, and let's just switch back here. Like I said, I just use the runes off of the Dark Vampire Lord. So it's a fatal energy set, but yeah, I found out you can see that I've put enough Devilmon in to max all his abilities. I did that because he was my first Nat 5, and I just wanted to build him and see what he was about. So, but like I said, I found him very useful in PvP, Siege Wars, scenarios, and TOA. And then I use them on my Giants team as well as Dragons. I pretty much use them everywhere. So a little bit about Bellenus. Hope you enjoyed, and come back for my next video. Thanks.